Ladies, gentlemen, everyone between and outside, welcome to the It Was an Animal Attack Vampriety Hour.
Vampriety Hour.
Thank you. I was very proud of that one. And in fact, my only ideas for our post-mortem were all game shows that I am putting you, Fadzai, specifically through.
I mean, I was just calling it a post-mortem, honestly, which, given the show and the number of dead bodies we've seen examined, it made total sense.
But yes, this is the Vampriety Hour, where I just have a couple of little fun and games themed around the podcast and our in-depth 2.5 years on the Vampire Diaries. Certainly, this is an experimental situation we're doing here. If I've done everything right, hopefully there is a video version of this available on YouTube and potentially Spotify. If it's not there, hard luck, I didn't figure it out, but I'm gonna try my best. But if it is there, you'll be able to see the video component of us playing some of these games that I have here. And if you don't, I'll post some images on socials after the fact. But beginning our Vampriety Hour is a interesting What's Culture quiz that I found online called the Progressively Harder Vampire Diaries Quiz. The subcaption is, How Well Do You Remember Mystic Falls Supernatural Beings? By Brian Uthar. Credit where credit is due.
Better than the writers do is what I'll say.
So we're going to give this a shot and see how it goes. This one is not timed, so no stress, but there is a later one that is timed and we're going to have to be hot on the buzzer. Fadzai, are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Question 1. What are the names of Stefan and Damon's parents?
Ooh, that's easy.
Are they A?
Oh, it's a multiple choice.
Caroline and Giuseppe. It's multiple choice. Yeah, this is how easy it is.
Caroline and Giuseppe.
You know them off the top of your head?
Don't discuss
Caroline
me.
and Giuseppe is option A. B, Lillian and Giuseppe. C, Lillian and Kai. Or D, Giuseppe and Carol. Which is the same option over again. Oh, no, it's Carol versus Caroline.
That one's there to trick you so that you think, you wanted me to say Caroline because it's actually Carol.
Right.
No, Lillian and Giuseppe Salvatore.
Indeed, Lillian and Giuseppe Salvatore. Our lovely Lily Salvatore of season 7. Oh, it doesn't tell you if it's correct or not. It just moves to the next question. Interesting. Okay, question 2. Ooh, interesting. How old was Damon when he was turned into a vampire?
Oh, no.
Right.
Now,
Because this is one of contention.
I think that one took a while to be explicitly stated. I do think it was explicitly stated at a certain point, or at least you could do the maths. I'm gonna say...
Well, there's options here again if you want them, but if you want to say before, it's up to you.
Let's hear the options.
You can play a hard mode. A, 20, B, 25, C, 21, or D, 18.
You see, so it's definitely not 20, 21, or 18.
So the thing is, early season, I would have said 21.
Yeah. That's what I would have said as well, because I'm like, he walks around, nobody judges him for, drinking in the open, unlike the kids.
And hanging around a school and dating teenagers, yeah.
When he joins the town council, it's very much like, oh yeah, I'm a Salvatore, we gotta keep the kids, including my little brother Stefan, out of this stuff, right? Carol and Liz, we adults. Frankly, I think they should have just made him 19. It would have made a lot of things less uncomfortable in retrospect, but he is 25, much to our surprise, once we get to the latest seasons. Which explains why he's like a fully fledged teenager in the flashback where Stefan is
a baby
wee little boy mourning their mother.
Bless him. Okay, 25 is what we're going with. Wow, I forgot that the timing on this would be dependent on my Wi-Fi. Question 3. I hate the thumbnail for this one. It's Damon and Caroline sort of shoulder embracing at finale of the show near Stefan's burial plot. Which is crazy given the question. What does the herb vervain do? What does this picture have to do with that?
The herb vervain burns vampires to the touch, weakens them if ingested, either by being eaten or injected into them, and also protects normal humans from vampire compulsion.
Okay. Once again, there are options to these questions, so I'm going to list them.
He's a slow learner, guys.
No. That's what I'm saying. If you don't want the options, if you want to play quote unquote hard mode, which is easy mode clearly, go for it. But the options were A, it allows vampires to walk in the daylight. B, it protects humans from vampire compulsion. C, vervain heals humans. Or D, vervain decreases their hunger for blood.
The answer is, of course, none of the above. When a werewolf is wounded with silver, it heals.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's B.
It protects humans from vampire compulsion. There we go. Question 4. Ooh, a nice picture of Stefan in a tux. How old was Stefan when he was turned into a vampire? None of these options are correct.
Really? See, now yes. my worry was eventually that we were going to see the answers and it was going to claim Damon was 21. And I'm like, no, that's not true.
That's not correct. And this, in fact, is not correct. A, 24, B, 28, C, 20, or D, 18.
Oh, no. He is explicitly 17.
It is very explicitly stated he's 17. Okay, so I guess we go for 18 because that's the closest. Price is Right rules, even though this would be a failure for Price is Right because we're above the correct answer. Yeah, 18. That's weird. What's culture? What's going on? Oh, it's what culture, not what's culture. Question 5, which has an image of Tyler and Caroline in season 1, episode 3. I know because Tyler has that do-rag on.
It comes back in season 3 after he's been turned into a hybrid.
Oh, wow. One with the culture. What does Caroline's mom do for a living?
I can't wait to hear these options.
Is she A, a mayor, B, a sheriff, C, a doctor, or D, a teacher?
Imagine.
I think she can pull it off.
It is B, a sheriff.
Indeed, Sheriff Liz Forbes.
If she were a teacher, she'd be teaching gym because we know what's up.
We know what's up. Hockey? I got you, girl. The only woman I'll allow to commit police brutality. Question 6, which has still from the pilot episode of Elena next to a gravestone in the crypt as the fog begins to close in. What was the only way Elena could wake up from her coma? Is it A, Bonnie Bennett Must Die, my favorite mid-2000s chick flick? B, Stefan Salvatore Must Find the Cure. C, Damon Salvatore Must Kiss Her. Let's move on to something else. I'm over this. What is this? Or D, Klaus Michelson Must Kill Bonnie. That pissed me off, actually.
Why are there 2 Bonnie Must Die options?
You know, statistically speaking, it's actually low. 50% chance.
Anyway, it is A, Bonnie Bennett Must Die.
Indeed.
Your favorite chick flick from the mid-2000s, starring Ariel Kebel? Kebel. I don't know how you say her surname.
Yes, of Lexi Branson fame. Question 7, which has, what season is this from? It's gotta be season 3, because... No, this must be season 5. Damon and Elena are clasping hands and Stefan is on the right-hand side talking to them. So it's gotta be post-Sayabond.
What does Elena's hair look like? That's usually a sign.
No red streak.
So...
but that's gone in season 5, right?
That's gone post-Catherine possessing her.
Catherine possessed her in season...
5.
Oh, that was season 5.
Yeah.
So when would this be? But Damon's hair looks season 3. This has to be season 3.
Is her hair straight? Because Elena has straight hair until her No Humanity arc. And then after that, it's never straight again. It's always wavy.
There's a bit of wave to it, especially at the end. But Damon's hair is too long for season 5. This is season 6. That's what it is. I forget because I blocked out most of season 6 to Elena. This is season 6, I think. Oh, well. Anyway, the question is, who did Elena date first in Mystic Falls? Actually, okay. So A, Matt, B, Stefan, C, Damon, or D, Tyler.
In your dreams, Tyler.
I don't think so. I don't think that's something he's dreamed of.
I mean, Tyler has eyes. I'm sure he looked at Elena Gilbert at one point and was like, yeah, she's hot. The same way he was like, Caroline's hot, but she's crazy and too high maintenance. I would never.
Oh, early Tyler, my God.
It is A, Matt Donovan, although given how this website didn't give us Stefan's correct age, for all I know, the answer is Stefan.
For all I know, the answer is Damon because of that retcon flashback in season 3, so who knows? Okay, question 8. We've got a season 3 shot of Stefan with blood covering his mouth and he's kneeling down in a room somewhere. What are the names of Stefan's doppelgangers? Ooh, the options are interesting here. A, Seamus and Tim. B, Silas and Tom. C, Matt and Tyler. Or D, Tim and Silas.
Matt and Tyler? No. Leave my boys out of this.
I love it's called the Progressively Harder Vampire Diaries quiz, and all these questions have been the exact same level of difficulty, which is far too easy or incorrect.
If you were watching Vampire Diaries like while on your phone or while a bit tipsy, perhaps this would be a challenge. Silas and Tom.
Okay.
Which was, I think, B?
Yes, that is B. Of course, Silas, the originator, and Tom, the kindly medic who died too soon and for nothing.
Tom's name should have started with an S so that we could continue like a sort of pattern, like how all Amara's doppelgangers' names ended with an A. We could have said all Silas's doppelgangers' names began with an S. But I guess the CW hates fun.
I mean, I don't know if it's that all the doppelgangers ended with an A or if it's that a lot of feminine names end with an A.
I know, it was just a fun little pattern.
That's fair.
That had popped up, and then it was like Tom Avery, and I was like, really? Not Sam Avery?
Of the problems to have with the season 5 storyline, not my strongest one. Question 9. A great image of Tyler in season 3 as he awakens as the first hybrid. Ooh. What activates the werewolf curse? Is it A, a full moon? B, killing someone accidentally or on purpose? I feel like there was a simple way to phrase that, and it's killing someone, but okay. C, drinking human blood. Or D, cursing a werewolf.
Now, what does that mean?
I honestly don't know. The closest thing I can think of is like pissing off a witch who then curses you to be a werewolf.
Cursing
so
a werewolf.
I don't know if that's what they were trying to get
using
to.
curse words against the werewolf. Your potty mouth gets you turned into a lycanthrope.
We're werewolves, not swearwolves. That's what we do in the shadows. That
deserves to be on.
Have you seen What We Do in the Shadows?
I've not seen that, no.
Oh, I didn't make that up. That's very much from a great movie by Taika Waititi. We're werewolves, not swearwolves.
It is, I think it was B again?
A lot of B's.
Yeah,
killing someone accidentally or on purpose. Indeed true. Covers, I think, the entire sphere of killing someone.
Not being bitten by your toddler cousin who is a werewolf, but it wasn't the full moon when he bit you, and so it's confusing as to how he passed that on to you. That's how it happened to Oz.
Oh, interesting. I forgot.
He was like babysitting his little cousin, and then like it's like a throwaway line at the beginning of the episode. He's like, "Yeah, like my little cousin bit me," and then the episode's thing is like, "There's a werewolf running around who obviously doesn't know who he is," and then it turns out to be Oz, and Oz is like, "Oh, okay, cool. So I'm the werewolf," and then he phones his aunt, and he's like, "Yeah, I have a question. Is little cousin so and so a werewolf?" He's like, "Okay, he is." "Oh, okay. Well, that explains it." And I'm like, "But presumably he was in human form when he bit you. So does that mean even if you bite someone in human form as a werewolf, you will pass on the werewolf curse?"
Wildly dangerous. Oh my God. I guess anyone you're romantic... Well, I shouldn't say anyone. I don't know what people get up to. But chances are, if you're romantically entangled, every person you are with turns into a werewolf, I guess. Oof.
No pun intended.
Right. Question 10. The finale of season 6 is still Kai in his wedding suit or wedding attendee suit, where he has just murdered his sister and modused everybody else. Why is Kai trapped on the other side with Damon and Bonnie? Is it A, he chased a girl to the other side and gets trapped? B, he cast a spell that went wrong? C, he committed heinous crimes against his family? Or D, he killed his sister?
Well, he's not on the other side, so we'll start with that.
It's gonna let that one sit for a bit and be like, are we gonna catch that?
Because I was like, Kai was on the other side? When did that happen? The other side is gone when he's introduced.
At no point is he on the other side. No.
Well, Kai is in a prison world. I believe it's C because he committed heinous crimes against his family. Technically, he killed a sister along with other siblings.
D is also correct. Yeah. Yeah, a sister was killed.
Along with some brothers and some other sisters.
Right. Love conditionally correct answers. I live by them. Question 11. And it's a still from season 5, late season, because it's Enzo in the foreground looking menacing and Caroline in the back with her arms folded. What was... Oh, God, this is going to be the first hard question. What was Enzo's test subject number while in Augustine?
Oh, gosh. You know what? Actually, maybe this is not that hard. You and I just don't care for Enzo and do not care for the Augustine arc.
This is not a number I've committed to memory, no. I think I could get Damon's one.
I don't know Damon's one. Couldn't even tell you how many digits it is. I know it's not one digit. That's all I know. Is it
I know
3?
they're all
Is it
5-digit
2?
numbers because I made a point of it in his episode where he throws out the number. He sees a 5-digit number and immediately assumes it has to do with Augustine because of his 5-digit number. But I guess he saw it on a blood bag, so why not? I don't know.
Also, why are their numbers so high? They're the only 2 Augustine vampires we ever see.
Don't ask me
decades later,
questions I
Enzo's
don't
still
have
the only one
answers
they
to.
have.
I don't know. But Damon's one had a 6 and a 4 in it. Enzo's options are also consecutive here. A, 12143, B, 12144, C, 12145, and D, 12146. And I honestly don't even have a guess.
I'm gonna say D, because
Sure.
it just feels like it might be that. But honestly, who knows?
Who knows? And we'll see at the end of this. This may be the thing that breaks our perfect score, and that's annoying. Because why Enzo?
It's always you!
God damn it. Anyway, question 12. We've got Stefan and Elena in the woods, and Elena is carrying a large crossbow. When is this from? This is season 3. She's got the pin straight hair. Or 4, maybe. Curious. What were the names of Elena's real parents? I take issue with real. We're talking about her biological parents or adoptive parents.
And according to Elena, her real parents are the Gilberts. The Gilbert couple, that's what she says.
Oh, shit. But then that might mess us up for this question because it depends on your interpretation of real.
Ooh, it's a trick question.
It is. Because the options are A, Alaric and Isabel. B, Jenna and Alaric, which I'd argue is an option. C, Miranda and Grayson. Or D, John and Isabel.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. So now it's like, by answering this question, what existential position are you taking on adoption and biological relations? This is actually rude.
The position I would take would be C, Grayson and Miranda. But I also really want to be right, and I don't trust this website that couldn't even get Stefan's vampire age right to, have the wherewithal to see things this way. So I think it's D, John and Isabel.
We're gonna go for that. I fully trust that as well. I think when they
course,
say real, they mean biological.
Elena herself does say, Isabel, thank you for being such a monumental disappointment. It helps keep the memory of my real mother intact.
Right.
And I love that.
Well, moving past that one, question 13, which has a flashback still of Damon and Sage at that boxing match that she meets him at.
Yeah.
So that's fun. Which werewolf bit Damon and nearly killed him? Again, objection, Your Honor. Relevance? What is this picture for? Hey, I'm not a site writer, so what do I know,
That would be... Well, actually, it happens more than once, is the thing, because he's also dying near the end of season 4.
That's true.
I can't remember who it is in season 4. It might be one of the resurrected hybrids.
In season 4... In season 4.
When
You said towards the end?
Yeah, when the expression triangle is up. It might be one of the resurrected hybrids who bites him. Maybe
Oh,
Adrian
I don't remember
or
any
someone.
of that.
But
It might be one of the hunters, honestly, who shoot him up with werewolf.
Oh, yes, actually,
venom
that's what
because
happens.
they do
Yeah,
that.
You're right. It's the hunters. So it would be Tyler at the end of season 2, Tyler Lockwood.
The options were Haley Marshall, Tyler Lockwood, Klaus Michelson, and Carol Lockwood, a secret werewolf you didn't know about.
She just never killed anyone.
You didn't know there was a double bloodline happening.
Or at least she didn't kill anyone directly, as we saw in that other movie about her secret double life.
Watch Frame for Murder, ladies, gents, everyone between and outside. A brilliant B-movie thriller. Not so much a whodunit, but a when are you gonna figure out that they done it? Because I know. Question 14. Oh, a beautiful still from season 3 of Stefan and Elena dancing. Either at... No, yeah, she's got the gloves on. This is at the Michelson ball. The question is, why did Elena burn down her house?
Well, she was going through a lot. She was emotional and not thinking clearly. And then Damon told her to turn her emotions off completely. And she was like, this is just the easiest way to not have to come up with a cover story.
Now here's an interesting... So the options are A, to turn off her humanity. B, to make her become human again. Okay. C, to kill Klaus. I wish. Fire can't kill him. Or D, to cover up Jeremy's death.
It'd have to be D.
Yeah, because it didn't turn off her humanity. She turned off her humanity and then burned down the house. Okay. Question 15. Oh, it's a still from season 4, episode 1 of Elena behind bars after Pastor Young has set out his mission. And the question is, whose blood did Elena have in her system when she drowned?
I just know one of these is going to be Klaus.
So option C, Klaus. Option A, Caroline. Option B, Damon. And option D is Stefan.
Option B, Damon. And you know what? At the time, I was like, oh, cute. Damon's blood is the one that turned her, because I assumed we were going to cycle through a little Damon nonsense and go back to her soulmate, Stefan. But now that I know she ends up with Damon, I'm actually upset that Damon's blood turned her. Let Caroline's blood turn her.
I always was like, this is it, right? This is how you've set it up. So... I guess egg on my face. I was fooled.
I was just like, let Damon have this one thing, because ultimately he's going to lose. So.
Well, and look at us now at the end of that race. The only losers concerned. Well, not me. I have storyline at least.
I mean, she took the cure, so what does it matter that Damon's blood turned her? And then he took the cure afterwards. If anything, Elena's blood turned Damon.
Real. And that balances
Elena's
all
blood
out.
through Stefan turned Damon.
That was the last question, and we scored 93%.
Oh, wow.
And let's see what we got wrong. I think that's just one. If it's 15 questions, 90. Yeah, I think we just got one question wrong. So, parents were correct. Stefan and Damon's parents. How old Damon was when he turned into a vampire, 25. What does the herb vervain do? Protects humans from vampire compulsion. How old was Stefan when he was turned into a vampire? 18, apparently. Caroline's mom's job, sheriff. Only way Elena could wake up from a coma, Bonnie Bennett must die, 2006. Who did Elena date first? Matt. What are the names of Stefan's doppelgangers? Silas and Sam. What activates the werewolf curse? Killing someone accidentally or on purpose. Why is Kai trapped on the other side with Damon and Bonnie? Committed heinous crimes against his family.
We didn't have a single Bonnie question, like that was about her, and that upsets me.
Why would we? Not on this quiz, and not in this world. Laura Derngiff, not in my world. Not in the world that I'm living in. Enzo's test subject number is, of course, the one we got wrong, and apparently it was 12144.
Oh.
News to me.
Well, when I wake up tomorrow, I won't remember.
Not
this.
losing sleep over
in
that
fact,
one.
I've already forgotten.
Right.
12144.
Elena's real parents, John and Isabel. I now know your opinions, author of this quiz. I joke. Which werewolf bit Damon and nearly killed him? Tyler Lockwood. Why did Elena burn down her house? Cover up Jeremy's death. Whose blood did Elena have in her system when she drowned? Damon. And that's the end of the quiz. Woo!
both of them to have a quiz being like, how well do you remember Mystic Falls? It's like, how well do you remember it? Because you forgot how old Stefan was when he turned.
So clearly you're not doing
Wild
so well.
to get something like that wrong and then be like, but hey, do you guys remember Enzo's number?
Right. Baffling choice. The only trick question, because the trick is I don't care. Okay, so for our next segment for Vampriety Hour, we're gonna move into a little game of quotes.
Oh yeah!
Which I knew you'd like that. It's something right up your alley, Fadzai. So, this is how it's gonna work. I am going to read out a quote for you from the Vampire Diaries, which there is a wealth of dialogue to choose from. And your goal is to, of the available points, you will get 3 points for getting who the person who spoke the quote is. You get an extra point if you can remember what season it's from, and an extra point if you can remember what episode it's from.
Gosh, that's gonna be hard.
yeah. I was like, the hard mode ones, you don't need to rely on the hard mode ones to do well. Those are just extra points. It's gonna be 5 quotes, so there's a possibility of 25 points. And if at the very least you get who said all these quotes, that's 15 out of 25. So that's pretty good. Sound good?
Okay,
so our first quote. And I'm going to read it as neutrally as I can so you don't get anything from my inflection. But if it comes through...
Am I supposed to remember the episode titles or the episode numbers? I'm not sure which is harder.
I am also not sure which is harder. So I'll give you, if you can get either the episode number or the episode name.
Okay.
That is fine by me.
Okay.
First quote. Are we really going to do this again? We both know I could rip you to shreds and do my nails at the same time.
Ooh! That is said.
And no Googling. Scout's honor.
That is, no Googling. That is said by Katerina Petrova, aka Catherine Pierce.
That is correct.
Who does she say it to? I'm assuming she says it to Stefan and Damon.
I believe that is also true.
The episode she says it in, though. It's definitely before.
Well, for 1 point, you get the season.
Okay. So the season, it's season 2.
All right, that's correct.
Where she's there in the present time. I know it's before their showdown in Masquerade. So it might be episode 1 when she sees them, or is it episode 2 of season 2? I truly don't know. Maybe it even is Masquerade. I don't know. I'm gonna just to throw a dart and hope that I hit something. I'm gonna say episode.
When you say it, I'm going to ask you if it is your final answer lock in, and I'm going to do that for everyone so that we have certainty. I'm actually going to do that for each one.
We both know I could. I'm trying to see her as she says that.
I should put a time on you, actually.
My brain keeps saying Masquerade, but I'm like, but in Masquerade, they ambush her and then immediately fight and then immediately stop. So why would she have said that in Masquerade?
I'm gonna need a final answer.
I'm gonna say Masquerade, even though I don't think it's Masquerade. Episode 7.
Okay, so episode 7.
I feel like it's earlier than Masquerade.
Masquerade, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. Masquerade is incorrect.
I thought so.
This is from season 2, episode 4, Memory Lane. So you were in the right region of season 2. It's just a matter of finagling which is the right one. It is right after the memory lane reminiscing that she has with Stefan while he believes he has her vervained and kept in the cellar. And then she busts out. That's 4 out of 5. Well done. Woo!
Sweet.
I think for these next ones, I'm going to have you do all 3 possible answers at once, lock in, before I give you is it correct or not.
Okay.
Or at least, no, here's what we'll do. Because again, I separated like that. I will confirm that the character is correct once you've locked in your final answer. And then for both extra points, I will confirm those together.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Quote number 2. Sorry. Now I'm giggly. Okay. I'm a little behind on the times, but I believe that the term you're looking for is OMG.
Natuurlijk, it is Elijah Michelson in the kitchen with the broom handle.
With the crowbar.
With the handkerchief.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, my final answer, Elijah Michelson.
That is correct.
Yay!
That is my King Elijah.
The season in which it happens is season 2. The episode, it's the one where he tells Elena the true history, at least as far as the writers had gotten at that point, of the originals. You know, our family, our parents were wealthy landowners in Eastern Europe, totally not Norwegian Vikings.
I mean, it's east of something.
Because of how he's giving her like the final bit of backstory that we'll need to know in season 2, I think it's the episode Klaus. That's what I'm gonna say. I could be wrong. That's my final answer.
That's your final answer.
Yes.
On the season and episode of this quote by Elijah Michelson, you are correct.
Woo!
That is season 2, episode 19, Klaus.
Whoop, whoop.
Brilliant. That one, I admit, I saw it and I was like, Fadzai knows this one for sure. But let's see if he gets what episode it's in. Okay, that's number 2 done. Quote number 3. Dear Diary, a chipmunk asked my name today. I told him it was Joe. That lie will haunt me forever.
Now...
Yeah, they get tougher.
Now who the hell?
I'll give you some additional information. This quote is itself in quote marks.
I'm gonna assume that that's Damon making fun of Stefan, because Stefan is out in the woods eating animals. So I'm gonna say it's Damon. That's my final answer for who's saying it.
Damon Salvatore is correct.
Yay! In terms of which season, I'm going to assume it's season 1, because that was when Damon used to like often make fun of Stefan's diet, and when Stefan was like journaling very frequently. So I'm gonna say season 1, final answer. In terms of the episode, it could be anything. Any one of the 22. Just as a wild guess, I'll say episode 2, I guess.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Season 1, episode 2 on this Damon Salvatore quote is incorrect on both counts.
Oh, no.
And I found it funny that you said Damon making fun of Stefan about his eating habits. Surely that's season 1. No, baby girl, season 3.
Oh, wow.
Episode 16.
Jeez.
This man sucks, and I will not remove my foot on y'all's neck about it. This is in the episode 1912, in which we're very explicitly discussing a string of deaths at Stefan's hands when he was first out of control in terms of his vampirism. And this is a quote from Damon. So, that's just 3 points on that one. Still good.
I should have remembered that there were flashbacks.
You know, I actually think that quote is from present day, not from the flashback.
Gosh, Damon.
Yes, because the flashbacks are when Damon was a dour baby girl. Right. So, that was quote number 3. Quote number 4. The idea of jeopardizing your relationship brings me this perverse amount of joy.
I believe that is said by Kai Parker. He's obviously speaking to Damon about something that's going to make him look bad in front of Elena. I can't remember for the life of me what it is. I can't remember which episode, but obviously that would be season 6. Yeah, I guess if I have to guess an episode, if I have to just like divine a number from the bones, let's say, I'm trying to remember, when would Kai have been even saying that? I don't think that would have been in the prison world, so he probably would have been out. Let's say episode 10.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer. If it's not Kai, I'm gonna hang myself, because I don't know who else would have been. I don't think Klaus said that, and he's the only other person who would be so evil and glib about messing up with people's relationships.
On this quote number 4, you are Incorrect.
It's
on
not
all
Kai?
3 counts.
Oh my gosh, who is it?
It is not Kai Parker.
Then it must be Damon speaking to Stefan.
Incorrect.
Really? Who else cares this much?
It's exactly the question to ask.
Oh wait,
This
no,
is a
I'm
quote-
so dumb. It's Silas.
I was like, that's the correct question to ask. Who cares this much for a very odd reason?
He literally just changes his mind and he's like, actually, no, I'm not going to do what I said I would do.
This is Silas in season 5, episode 7, Death and the Maiden.
You know what? That's on me. I forgot that Silas comes and reheats Klaus's nachos of being overly invested in these teenagers' love lives.
I never forget because it's so out of nowhere and it's so silly, but I don't mind it because it's stupid and
It's
fun.
because he's like, oh, the fated doppelganger thing, which
Which is
I
all
personally
nonsense.
despise.
And it just tickles me how much he doesn't like Damon. The number of times he reads Damon for filth in that first arc, funny.
I guess Silas is a Stelena shipper because he has to be.
Not even because he hates Elena. Yeah, I guess by process of elimination, he's a Stelena shipper, but he doesn't like Elena, which is weird. And he doesn't like Stefan either, so this is all. The final quote. This one may be a little bit tougher. Ooh. Actually, no, I don't know actually to gauge from the previous one. I didn't expect the previous one to stump you. But quote number 5. Why are jeans so tight when phones are so big?
Well, that one. See, now that one is Kai Parker in season 6. I don't know what episode it would be. He's obviously back in the real world in the 2010s with skinny jeans and large phones, not baggy jeans and small little flip phones as he would have been used. Actually, no, were there flip phones in the 90s? No, they weren't. But yeah, it's Kai Parker. It's season 6. I don't know the episode. I guess now I'll say Kai Parker season 6 episode 10. No, that's too soon. How soon does he get out? No, that's too late. Let's say episode 7.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
On this final quote number 5, you are correct on 2 counts.
Yay!
This is indeed a quote by Kai Parker in season 6, but it is in episode 9, I Alone. He is not out of the prison world until episode 8, I believe.
So 10 was actually closer. I should have trusted the bones.
The bones never lie. And that brings us to the end of our game of quotes. Fadzai, you got... Let me do some quick maths here.
Gosh. Probably not all that high.
16 points!
Out of 25? Ooh.
Yeah, which is a 64%, I believe.
Yeah, it's not great, but I guess if I were in university...
Yeah, I mean, that's
doing
about the
Axi.
average that I had in university, so I would have been very happy with that, answer. But well done! They were meant to get progressively harder, so absolutely. Unlike the quiz we just did, I intentionally made it progressively harder.
I really should have gotten the Silas one, because I also had a little key at him
You
saying
know,
that.
It's just like, damn, dude, are you that invested? Crazy. Okay. For our next segment of the Vampriety Hour. Now, this is the one that's going to be tough because we have about a 5-second delay on our audio, and this is a timed quiz. Ooh. And it is timed for 7 minutes, and there are 15 questions, which I believe gives us about 30 seconds a question.
I'll have to think fast.
We're gonna have to think fast, and the thing is, you don't see you don't see a question until you've answered the previous question.
All right.
So currently, the questionnaire is blank. So as soon as I hit play quiz, we are in.
Okay.
Are we good and ready to go?
Vamp speed. We're ready.
Okay. Ready, set, play. What is the main character's name? Elena, Rebecca, or Jeremy, or Lexi?
Elena.
Elena. Oh, I think I need to hit A. There we go. Okay, that's easier. Second question. Who is Stefan's brother? Cole, Matt, Damon, Jeremy?
Damon.
Damon. Which character is 100% human? Jeremy, Matt, Tyler, Bonnie.
Matt.
Who likes Stefan since the beginning of the show? Caroline, Lexi, Ashley, Bonnie.
Oh, I guess Caroline?
Caroline. Which of the following cannot kill a vampire? Werewolf bite, stake to the heart, vervain, witch's dead spell.
Witch's dead spell? What is that?
Don't ask me, I don't know.
I'm gonna say vervain. I never saw vervain kill a vampire.
Okay. Oh, sorry, that's not it. We got it wrong.
Gosh. Is it witch's dead
that
spell?
That means the quiz ends. I think it's witch's dead spell, I guess.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
I guess a witch killing you via magic?
I guess.
When did Vervain kill a vampire?
I've never in my life seen Vervain kill a vampire. I'm going to be very honest. It causes extreme pain.
And weakness.
It does have them cough up blood and stuff, but I don't think it kills them. Hey, fair enough. Okay, we're going to hit replay. And we're going to try that again. Okay, main character's name, Elena. Who is Stefan's brother? Damon. Which character is 100% human? Matt. Who likes Stefan since the beginning? Oh, so that means that was correct. Caroline. Which of the following cannot kill a vampire? Witch's dead spell. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. In the beginning of the show, Alaric was a vampire, doctor, history teacher, vampire hunter. Now that's a trick question.
Yeah, I guess history teacher by virtue of the fact that he hadn't yet hunted and killed a vampire.
I guess that's correct because Logan is his first, and you never forget a first. History teacher's correct. Which of these is not an original vampire? Rebecca, Damon, Cole, Kai. What?
What? Someone's trolling us.
I wish I could vet quizzes before we did them. This is a troll. This is a nonsense situation.
Put Kai and see what happens, I guess.
I guess, because he's not a vampire at all.
But he becomes a heretic
at the end. But that's not an original vampire. What?
Is it Damon?
Sorry, that's not it. What are we doing here?
By virtue of being the first heretic we see on screen, he's an original.
I guess he's an... But they were explicitly, before he became one, 6 heretics before him.
We didn't see them,
This is
though.
weird.
They were in the shadows.
Listener, I am sorry that I was not able to vet these quizzes and make sure that they were normal and true and real. But here we are. Who's Stefan's brother? Damon. Which character is 100% human? Matt. Who likes Stefan? Caroline. Cannot kill a vampire? Witch's dead spell. Beginning of the show, Alaric was a history teacher. Which of these is not an original vampire? Damon, I guess? That's correct. All right. What is the name of Elena's doppelganger? Monique, Liv, Joe, or Catherine?
Catherine. Watch it be Monique.
Right.
Because she lies about everything.
Who stabbed Stefan with a syringe full of the cure? Bonnie, himself, Enzo, or Catherine?
Bonnie.
In season 6, Elena's life was linked with whom? Caroline, Bonnie, Stefan, Haley.
Bonnie.
Who linked Elena's life to someone else? This is the same question, just Elijah, Klaus, Kai, Cole. Now I'm nervous.
Kai.
Who's this vampire Kai we don't know about? And what's his deal?
Kai.
Kai's correct. What stone could bring people back to life combined with witch's powers? Not correct. That's not true. It doesn't bring people back to life.
It was the Phoenix Stone, I guess.
It's the only Phoenix Stone, Moonstone, the Talisman. Which the Talisman? Amber. Oh my lord.
The Phoenix Stone, I guess.
Phoenix Stone is correct.
I mean, it could bring people back to life. With a little asterisk saying if it had been used to kill them in the first place.
It doesn't kill them, clearly. Well, I guess it does kill them.
Maybe you know what? Maybe Alaric wrote this quiz because he was the one who was like, Bonnie, I can use the stone to bring my dead wife back to life. And Bonnie was like, this is necromancy, Alaric. You know that magic we've definitely never delved into before.
And he went, lore. Let me fill this in my books.
I don't care. Have your migraines. And she had to be on some, Max Lord, you're putting yourself and everyone in grave danger. I need you to give me the stone. What happened to it?
I forgot God, you were gonna find a way to work that in. Hey, you know what? That's what this quiz was good for, I guess. Who was the only werewolf in the show? Come on now.
If you want to count main characters, I guess.
Klaus, Elijah, Jeremy, Tyler.
Tyler.
Watch this be wrong.
It's gonna say Klaus.
Who is the first and only werewolf vampire hybrid? When is this quiz from?
It stretches as far as
But
season...
it references season 6 stuff.
It references season 7 stuff because we're talking about the Phoenix Stone.
So it can't be that...
I don't know, man.
Is the first and only werewolf vampire hybrid Connor, Klaus, Cole, or Trip?
Trip got mentioned.
Trip Cook.
I mean, Klaus, obviously. I guess they saw Tyler when he had been cured by the Travelers and they forgot that he used to be a hybrid.
Yeah, I guess he's the only werewolf vampire hybrid now. But I guess this was pre-originals. Okay, and finally... Which stone keeps vampires from getting burned in daylight? La Gemme Vitale, Freya's Talisman, Moonstone, or Lapis Lazuli?
Lapis Lazuli.
Guess La Gemme Vitale is either from the originals or from Legacies, though. If it's from the originals, I don't remember it.
I certainly don't recall
Yay, you made it. That's the ending comment. Yay, you made it. 100%.
I'm like, did you make it?
I don't know if this person made it, bless their heart. This is Farah the One on Sporkle.
This feels like when you were in school and the teacher asked you a question which you knew the answer to, and then you called it out in front of the whole class and they were like, that's incorrect. And you were like, what?
Right. And it's
No,
like,
it's
I'm
not.
pretty sure this is right. I don't know what to tell you. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, well, that's done. And that's fortunately the last thing that I'm uncertain of if it is reliable or not. So that's good. Our next segment, I didn't plan too much because I was like, this might be something only I care about and to some extent you care about, Fadzai. So it may not be entertaining for our viewers. We've discussed here and there, like in midst of our discussions, what D&D classes the Vampire Diaries main cast would be.
You know more about
And
this
so
than
to
I.
me, I was like...
So I defer to you.
Right. So that's why I was like, I would say the way we can do it is you pitch to me what the most relevant stuff about a character is in terms of like their qualities and their ideals, because you've played D&D for some time. So you have some sense of what would translate to being a character in D&D. And what would resonate with certain, mechanics of the game. So if we're going to go through a character, you're going to pitch me on what's the essence of this character, what's their key ideals, and I will then distill that into a D&D 5e class.
Okay.
So, we're going to start from... What order do you want to go in this one? Because I've got them in order of the main cast billing. We can go from top to bottom, we can go from bottom to top, or you can tell me and to go by a certain order, like who's the most important character to us as a podcast. And I can go by that order.
We can go from bottom to top.
Okay.
Let's give the bottoms their flowers.
Well, the bottom who's getting their flowers today is Enzo St. John.
And you know what? He deserves to be at the bottom.
Oh, you know what? The only person I didn't... So, when I say main cast, I mean throughout the show. So, for example, Vicky's not on this list. It's like who has been main cast for like most of the show.
That's fair.
So, there are only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 names on this list. Okay. So, Enzo St. John. Throw some essence of Enzo at me, why don't you?
Gosh. Gun to my head, I guess. Annoying. Overstayed his welcome. Not a good replacement for Klaus.
Sure.
No. I guess Enzo at some stage for whatever reason does I always get them confused. Face heel turn?
Yes. No, he does a heel face turn.
A heel face turn. Becoming
well,
a
you
face.
just call it a face turn for shorthand, but yeah.
Yeah, he does a face turn. So, whatever that's for, he Augustine doesn't give him any extra abilities, so it's not like that experimentation factors into anything.
So that's important. I'll get back to that.
I guess he does have like a high tolerance for like manipulation and pain, which is why Sybil takes so long to get through to him in season 8.
True.
And Damon says, it's because he was an Augustine vampire.
Yeah. So
and then he dies
like
and gets to hang around being a psychic echo.
That's also true. That's also true. Oh, this may actually... Ooh, this would help because what I had for him in the back of my mind was the most like bog standard basic class. But now there's actually something interesting to work with, as you're saying.
That's about all I can think of that makes him interesting and distinct as a vampire.
Okay, so for me, it had been like he's strong and he can use weapons because we've seen him like sword fight before. So I was like, that's a fighter. That's all I've got. He's a champion fighter, which is the most standard martial class you could be in D&D. Although with the new D&D 1, they've really improved the martial classes, so you get some cool extra shit. But now that you mention his resilience to psychic stuff because of his Augustine torture, which only comes up in the last season. And the thing that popped into my head when you said his experimentation on Augustine, that should have given him something extra. I would then lean to this class called Blood Hunter, which is not a base D&D 5e class. It's a critical role sort of partnered thing that then became incorporated into 5e when we were still working with 5e. I don't think it's part of the main stuff anymore. But the Blood Hunter, there's different types of Blood Hunters, but the idea is... you can be a combatant and you can have a little bit of like magical power, but you sacrifice your own vitality to imbue yourself with strength and then fight and then also do some weird stuff. So Blood Hunters are typically also good trackers. They have an ability that allows them to mark an enemy and follow them after for an amount of time. And they also have this thing called Grim Psychometry, which allows them to, I think, touch an item or a place and be able to get advantage on like perception or survival to like learn details about that thing or like use it to like track somebody somewhere. Like blood is the main thing about this class, using their own blood to enhance their power, using blood to track things, using blood to like do cool shit. Of the options of Blood Hunter, because there's orders of the Blood Hunter, there's Order of the Lycan, which basically means you're a werewolf, but you don't always lose control. You can use your werewolfness to enhance your Blood Hunter stuff. There's Order of the Ghost Slayer, which is this more radiant kind of like the power of the divine to slay monsters. Very the Slayer from Buffy. There's Order of the Profane Soul, which is like warlock adjacent. And then the one I would lean towards is Order of the Mutant, which is basically like a Witcher vibe, which is kind of what this class was based around. It was like the Witcher, but in D&D. But specifically, as a Order of the Mutant, you mix things to ingest them and they make you more strong. But like the idea of experimentation on his body, making him this like mutant kind of vibe, that's kind of interesting to me. So that's kind of where I'd go. But I don't know. I'm also happy to just have him be a champion fighter.
I mean, certainly giving him more than he deserves, but I guess,
you know,
whichever one makes him most distinct from the rest.
Exactly. Next up is Alaric Saltzman.
Ooh. Now, what are his qualities? He is very learned. He knows the lore, the history, but he's also, able to get his hands dirty. He can hold his own in a fight. He's got his... He's not as powerful as some of the people he goes up against, but he's got the equipment to help him. He tends to incorporate like more sort of modern armaments into his vampire hunting. Like he's got the Vervain grenades and whatnot. Not as much as say Connor Jordan, but like out of the main cast.
Right.
He's the one doing that sort of thing. He does briefly get a power up when he becomes Vampilaric.
That's true.
I don't know how relevant that is.
I'll say we won't count that because Alaric at his... Right. I'll say Alaric at his base, though, is the version you were describing before that, because for the amount of time he spends as a vampire versus the amount of time he's in the show present is quite small.
Yeah. I guess he had a dark side. I suppose there was that, for whatever that's worth. Yeah. That's about all I'd say for him.
The stuff you're describing about like making little contraptions and putting together things to help him in a fight makes me lean towards Artificer.
Ooh, Artificer!
Artificers, I love Artificers. They're very learned. Their main skill is intelligence. And it's something that popped into my head when we were talking about season 8 for Bonnie, and you described Rick trying to figure out how to gather enough energy to, like, destroy hell or something. And I was like,
something like that, yeah.
But just the idea of Rick making those calculations about, like, energy and magic, I was like, that's an Artificer right there. So I think it all lines up. And I think specifically he would be, because it's always class and subclass, he would be an artillerist artificer. Artillerists are always, they're focused on like ammunitions and weapons and like little gadgets and gizmos that like move around them to help them in the fight to aid them in their combative capability.
It is him that Stefan calls when he needs to know how to make a bomb real quick. So
Exactly. That's an artificer's infusion right there. Yeah, I think that one's clear enough. Artillerist Artificer for Alaric. Next up, Tyler Lockwood.
Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, werewolf, obviously.
So werewolf is a race.
Yeah, that's the thing he'd be. I don't know in terms of...
Actually, it's more of a condition than a race. Anyone can be a werewolf. Yeah, I think that's more of a condition.
He gets his power from a family curse. It enhances his physical abilities, but it is like a painful sort of curse. It's a taxing thing that hurts to have to enact at least once a month when he's at full strength. Fills him with rage and makes it hard for him to control his animal instincts. There's like a pack mentality that comes with the culture behind it. So, I don't know. Something around that.
Yeah, I guess the benefit of 5e is that the werewolf condition exists in the world. So Tyler could also just have lycanthropy, and turn every full moon, and then he could be anything. But because it's about the quintessence of their characters as classes, I think the rage thing is important. And the thing that immediately pops up with rage in 5e is the barbarian, right?
Ooh, like Grog.
Exactly. You're fueled by rage and you are immensely strong, which Tyler is. And there is one barbarian subclass, I believe, that's called Path of the Beast.
Ooh.
And let me just see if I can find it quickly just to confirm. Ancestral Guardian, Battle Rager, Beast. Yeah, this is from Tasha's Quadrant of Everything. And yeah, barbarians who walk the path of the beast draw their rage from a bestial spark burning within their souls. That beast bursts forth in the throes of rage, physically transforming the barbarian.
Yeah, that seems pretty accurate, yeah.
I think that works. Inhabited by primal spirit or be descended from shapeshifters.
There we go.
So that's pretty appropriate. Path of the Beast Barbarian for Tyler Lockwood. But yeah, Matt Donovan.
Matt Donovan, our token human. He had at one point a magical item, the ring that let him resurrect. Didn't get to have that for long.
That's true.
And then he just became a cop.
Yeah.
He has weapons. They're less interesting than Alaric's weapons. I guess thematically he's good and pure and incorruptible and trying to defend, the little guy, the weaker people. We do then learn that his family comes from these smiths.
That's
I don't know what that might be worth. The Maxwells with their little hell bell.
yeah, the Hell's Bell. I think that would give him a background. I don't think it influences his character class necessarily because we don't see him do any smithing,
Yeah. He just tries to stop Vicky from ringing the bell.
yeah, basically.
He was almost half succubus, but they abandoned that idea.
That's funny as hell. Possible to lean paladin because of the thing you're describing about that innate goodness that's incorruptible and his desire to protect people. But I think that would get some pushback because there's a sort of grandiosity and gravitas to being a paladin that people might not ascribe to Matt Donovan. So I don't know if that's... but I think it would definitely be like an oath of devotion or something like that. The thing with paladins, their subclass is oaths, so it's more thematic rather than physical or tangible. It's is your oath to a god? Is it to the people? Is it to a concept? What fuels your power? It is this strong belief in this thing, and that can be a number of different things depending. So I think maybe like an Oath of Devotion paladin.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he's like, hey, I don't want to drink vampire blood.
True. I must keep my body pure and free of toxins and substances. Yeah, maybe. I was just gonna make him a fighter because I was like, it's pretty basic, pretty box standard. He doesn't have any enhanced strength. But he can wield a gun. He can be a fighter with a gun. But I'll take Oath of Devotion Paladin, That's fun. Jeremy Gilbert.
Jeremy Gilbert. See, now he's been empowered by a witch. He's obviously got the enhancements. He's supposed to have that sword, but they never use it other than to like decipher the tattoos. And I'm like, hey, give him the sword. It's the hunter's sword.
Frankly.
He has like supernatural senses as well. He can like sense where his quarry is. Vampires and the immortal Silas. Yeah. For what it's worth, he was like an apprentice and was then, activated upon the death of his predecessor.
Yes.
Yeah. That's. Oh, he's also got the medium powers. He can see ghosts and communicate with them through the veil.
He can see ghosts. That's true, actually. Okay. Oh, interesting. So when you start talking about tracking, immediately my mind went to rangers, because that's rangers' whole bread and butter. Rangers are stalkers, they are hunters, they move through the woods and the wilds, tracking enemies, tracking beasts, whatever it may be, that is their thing. And there is a specific feature of rangers that's called Favored Enemy, where you can use, there's a spell called Hunter's Mark, which you can use to mark an enemy and then deal extra damage on them. Exactly. Hunter's Mark, quite literally, for Jeremy. But also, you have like favored foes who... they might have undone this with the new one, but you used to be able to name a specific type of creature, and that is your favored foe, and you always have advantage on trying to find them or trail them if you're using like... the surroundings and like the tracks, using your survival skills to find them. So that would make sense for vampires, for Jeremy. And in terms of subclasses, I mean, Hunter Ranger is the one that makes the most sense. But there's some other kind of cooler ones. There's like Monster Slayer from Xanathar's Guide to Everything. I think that's what it is. And there used to be one that was a little bit more like, there's kind of a magical vibe to it. But I don't think it was like clairvoyant. I think it was more Fae connected. But yeah, Hunter probably makes the most sense.
He could have like a magic item that lets him see ghosts.
I mean, the thing about rangers is that they have a little bit of magic too, so you could just use a spell that allows you to see sort of ethereally or see invisible things. You just gotta see if it's on the ranger spell, or if it's not, you get a feat to try and pick from a different class.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah, D&D is manipulable and malleable. Caroline Forbes.
All right, the good vampire. A lot of self-control. She's obviously got the enhanced physical abilities. She needs to drink blood like all vampires, but she's pretty much like got that on lock. Like she doesn't, at a certain point, she's not losing control. I don't know what else makes her stand out. She's got that type A personality. I don't know how that would factor in.
That's true. I mean, that's closer to her personality stuff than her, like, physical stuff,
Very, very smart, very hardworking. A planner. Always excelling at everything she does. Always making sure she's done the work to make sure she's the A student in whatever field she's delving into. Regenerative abilities that come in handy because she's always being tortured in those early seasons.
That's true. That's very true. I almost, just because of like her personality, and as you say, she's very studied, even though she's not like a scholar like Alaric. She does like to research things and make sure she understands things. I was leaning Bard for Caroline.
Bard.
Because she also has this quality that like peps up the team, right?
She does.
Like, let's do this, guys, kind of energy,
She definitely does.
So,
yes.
But it's just a question of what college specifically she would have gone to, quote unquote. Would it be glamour because of vampire powers? Would it be eloquence? But I don't think eloquence works for her because of how often she has her foot in her mouth. There's whispers because she likes to tuck the hair behind the ear and hear some secrets. Like, It really depends on what's her most key thing.
Is there a very physical bard? Because amongst the girlies, she is like the muscle for quite a while when she's the only vampire girl on the team. Because we've got the witch, we've got the doppelganger.
There's College of Swords, which I think is the most physical one. It basically allows you to be a bard martial class, so you can fight with swords and stuff.
She's quite martial. I mean, she snapped Damon's wrist and headbutted him across the room when he tried to kill her dad.
That's true.
She kicked Mason Lockwood's ass when he thought when he thought she couldn't take him.
That's true. But would we say her physicality as set together with the other characters is her main feature?
No, she is the weakest of the vampires since she's the youngest. Once Elena cures herself,
right.
She was a cheerleader. I guess that's part of the bard package.
There's a college of dance. There's something.
She becomes an anchor woman, I guess.
True, and that's the news.
And a mother. She's a mother.
I would say Whispers then makes the most sense. Let me real quick get a description of Whispers. Most folk are happy to welcome a bard into their midst. Bards of the College of Whispers use this to their advantage. They appear to be like other bards, sharing news, singing songs, and telling tales to the audience they gather. In truth, the College of Whispers teaches its students that they are wolves among sheep. These bards use their knowledge and magic to uncover secrets and turn them against others through extortion and threats.
Yeah, and you know what?
I don't know about that part. But
in her early days, Catherine was using her as a spy and to sow seeds of doubt amongst, between Stelena. And later on, she's always used as class bait. So...
True. Actually, and she sings. This really all works out.
Oh yeah, she sings. Eternal Flame Out Queen.
Okay, College of Whispers bard Caroline Forbes. Hell yeah. Bonnie Bennett.
Well, she is... I'm trying to remember how magic works in D&D. You are a wizard by learning.
Yes.
You are a warlock through a bargain.
Yes.
And you are a sorcerer by birth.
Yes.
So I guess she'd be a sorcerer.
Yeah, it's tough because she
does
also
learn.
learns.
Yeah, she's self-taught, and we have to. The show will never acknowledge it, but we have to give her flowers for that. That girl put herself through magic school. She just collected her family grimoires.
She homeschooled herself.
And whatever the Martin witches left behind, and she just
truly.
So I'm not sure whether we want to say wizard or sorcerer. At a certain point, she's a warlock, I guess, during the expression arc.
But what is she? Yeah, I guess if there's a price. But, there's no entity that she's making a pact with,
I mean, even the spirits are technically an external force that's bullying her sometimes. Season 2.
That's true.
She's really all three of them.
but I will say, even without them, she can still do magic, right? If your patron as a warlock is pissed at you in such a way that they take away everything they've given you, you have nothing as a warlock.
Okay.
Truly nothing.
Okay. So sorcerer... or wizard.
I can take sorcerer. I might have leaned wizard because of all the book learning she does, but she does have the magic by birth.
Yeah.
I think that does make sense.
Magic by birth.
So for sorcerer, there's aberrant sorcerer, which deals with mind stuff, but she's not a mind reader. She just has divination.
As we know, her forte is transmutation.
That's true.
She does a lot of resurrection.
That's also
a lot
true.
of necromancy, even though she likes to pretend she doesn't do it until season 7.
But sorcerers, your subclass as a sorcerer is dependent on how you obtained your powers. For example, if you're a pyromancer, then there was some sort of fire influence in your family bloodline that gave you these powers. You can use various types of magic, but the focus, the physical affectation of your magic is fire. Similar with Draconic, it's you've got some sort of dragon mark on you and you do fire stuff.
I think for hers it'd be a lot of blood magic because it's always about her ancestry. We needed Bennett blood to do the ascendant thing and get Kai out of the prison world.
Yeah.
We needed her to do, open Ketsia's little box that she locked Silas in.
True. So
we needed to channel her to empower Esther.
There isn't, I don't think, a main D&D or partner D&D one that matches that, but I think there's an Unearthed Arcana which is a blood sorcerer, and that might have been for D&D 5e and not D&D 2024. But that is the one that's like, it's all blood, baby. It's blood out the wazoo. Everything flavored is blood. You use blood to do weird shit. I think that would be the one that would make sense. A blood sorcerer.
And she's got her aneurysm hex that's always in her back pocket, making you bleed inside your brain.
Right. Right. God, that would be crazy. Okay, blood sorcerer.
Unless we wanted to say like psychic magic, because at the end suddenly she's psychic.
So that's why I was leaning aberrant, which is a kind of psychic vibe, but she never reads minds is the thing. And that's the main thing about aberrant sorcerers, because they're connected to the Githyanki, I believe, who are this astral, which means like extraterrestrial, like alien beings who have like mind reading and mind control as their like base racial ability.
That's a pity.
Yeah.
Because season 6 of Buffy opens with like Willow being the Emma Frost, Jean Grey of the team. She's like telepathically in contact with the group, navigating their slaying activities. And then it ends with her in her Dark Willow saga telling Dawn, you don't have to talk, just think really hard and I can hear you. And it's like, why are you being so creepy?
Creepy as hell. Damon Salvatore.
Damon Salvatore, token evil teammate, draws his power from hurting people, maiming them, torturing them, revels in it. I guess, did he make a bargain for his power? He certainly loves being a vampire, and any goodness that might have existed in him, he gave that up to become one.
Interesting.
Obviously feeds to survive. Unlike Stefan, he's not willing to forgo human blood. He's like, no, I'm strong because I do these things.
So, as a bit of shade, I was like, okay, he's a fighter, and that's that, but I won't make him champion because I recognize Damon has talents. There is this, again, I think it was Critical Role originated fighter subclass called the Echo Knight, which was this drow, the drow in that world, in Wildmont, had this magic that they used for their soldiers where you can make shadow copies of yourself to fight that last for a certain amount of time, and they also have hit points, and you could like trade places with them. And I was like, oh yeah, the Damon who exists, and then the dark Damon who we pretend is separate from himself. And I was like, maybe that might be something.
Certainly he's the one who has like the most on-screen vampire sires that we get to meet in the show, turning Caroline, Charlotte, Elena, Abby.
Yeah, this one's interesting.
There's also a lot of mental manipulation that he does throughout the show.
So I considered making him a Psy warrior fighter, but then I read up on Psy warrior, and that was less like Psy of the mind, like mind manipulation, but more psionic. Like this focused totality of my psionic power.
Psylocke.
It's like TK. Yes, it makes you more telekinetic rather than telepathic. I guess in terms of warlocks, if we're talking about him bargaining to become a vampire, what would we consider Catherine to be in terms of a patron? Undead. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. He's an undead warlock.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, trying to get her out of the tomb, trying to do this job for his patron. Turns out his patron tricked him, which many such cases among the warlock community. Okay, Damon, undead warlock. Wow, this is not going the way I expected. Very interesting. Stefan Salvatore.
Stefan Salvatore, the Eternal Atoner. Okay, so he has a power that he uses that comes from a bad place, but he tries to use it for the purposes of good. He's very, self-sacrificing. He has a dark other side that comes out if he delves too deep into said power or if he loses control. He can be a healer. He's often saving people and healing them with his blood. He's also often like a mentor figure to those who come after him, the new vampires.
For those who come after.
And in the end, what does he do? He dies to save them all.
Yeah.
He dies for our sins.
Stefan is an easy one to do, and I think we've done it before. Stefan is definitely a paladin, without question.
Yeah.
And the thing you're describing of the self-sacrificing, of the trying to atone, that's Oath of Redemption, baby. That's straight up. That's, I've come from a dark past and I've done some shit before, and I'm turning over a new leaf, and all my efforts now are on making sure that other people are okay.
Yeah.
And on trying to make good on the shit that I did in the past. All Oath of Redemption.
Our king, Stefan Salvatore.
And paladins are healers as well. They have lay on hands. They can get close to you and touch you and heal you a little bit. So giving you a little bit of vampire blood, pepping you up.
Sweet.
And they're protective. They have paladins have an aura around them that improves your constitution save, I believe. So you're less likely to lose vitality, to be injured very significantly by those sorts of attacks. But yeah,
nice. That was an easy one
for Stefan. Finally, our main character queen, Elena Gilbert.
Elena's so interesting because I guess she is a vampire for a bit, but then she cures herself stupidly. She's got that traveler heritage that she never uses, but her main thing is, or at least her main two things, is that she's briefly like vampire hunting protege of Alaric, and she's got the doppelganger blood, which is useful for all sorts of spells. And I guess connects her to Amara and the whole fated doppelganger thing, which isn't real.
I guess.
Her blood is a binding agent. Her blood is also used to make, successful hybrids.
But again, this is all, mechanical stuff, though. Like, who is Elena?
Who is Elena?
Question, you know?
Super compassionate. Also, she intends to be self-sacrificing. She never has to. She's a planner. She's out there making deals. The diplomat of the group. She is also very protective, even if she's not the most powerful or the strongest. She still tries her best to throw herself on the grenade, on the sword for everyone else. She trains because she's not naturally powerful like everyone else at a certain point, so she has to work for her strength, for her upgrades up until season 3, at the end of which she dies. That's all I can really think of. That she's pretty athletic.
She is. And I think that this might also be one that we discussed in her episode because it struck me so, but I think it makes sense as well with what you're saying. I think Elena leans rogue. Because as you say, she is trained in some sort of weapons combat. She is athletic. She is significantly smaller typically than her enemies, which is very common with rogues. She can be quite sneaky stealthy. She's always in a corner, gaining information.
Stabbing Rebecca in the back, stabbing Elijah in the front.
Exactly. Surprise hit. Nobody sees her coming when she does the stab. And that's quintessential rogue. And I think that, and we see it earlier on in season 1, season 2. I'd say season 1 to 3 is where you see it the most. And after that, it's well, she's a vampire, I guess, and that's why you don't see it. But she's very wheelie-dealy. And she's very, let me get all the information I can so I can take control of this situation in a way that, catches by surprise. And I think that's very mastermind rogue of her to do.
What if I told you I'm the mastermind?
What if I told you none of it was accidental? None of us. Your focus is on people and on the influence and secrets they have. Many spies, courtiers, and schemers follow this archetype, leading lives of intrigue. Words are your weapons as often as knives and poison, and secrets and favors are some of your favorite treasures.
True. She manipulates Damon at a certain point in season 2 or something, and then he's like, "Oh, you're just like Catherine for doing that." And it's okay, Damon,
yeah, well,
you've never manipulated anyone.
You just killed her brother the episode before that. I don't think I care about your...
She has Jeremy mind control to leave town.
There you go.
She undaggers Elijah without telling anyone else that she's going to do that because she's decided I need to make my own deals to protect people.
And what did she do? Sneak into that cellar with 2 or 3 other vampires in that house. And she got that shit done successfully.
Plays Caroline like a fiddle when Caroline's supposed to be spying on her for Catherine.
Yep. Reverse spy. She's good at this shit. But yeah, mastermind rogue, Elena Gilbert. And that's our Vampire Diaries main cast as D&D characters. Woo! Obviously, there'd be a number of other factors to consider of what are their backgrounds, what are their, origins, but we don't have all the time in the world for that. Go do that yourself, listener. Get into D&D. It's fun as hell. And our last segment, and maybe possibly our most involved segment for this Vampriety Hour that's probably going on 2 hours. I didn't think we'd be able to do this, and we certainly may not be able to. We're going to have to maybe burn through some of them with a impulsive decision. But we are going to be tier list ranking almost every character in the Vampire Diaries who matters.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
You mean SABC?
That is the base tier list, but I've created our own tiers here that I'm going to get to in a second. But we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 28, 56, 70, 77 characters here to put on a tier list.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to go in chronological order, meaning in order of when these characters are introduced into the show.
Okay.
Yes, I organized them in that order because they were not in the one I found. I should say, I found a tier list called the Vampire Diaries Characters Tier List Maker by, where is their name? Daiba Khan on tiermaker.com. And I just modified it to add some characters that I felt were also relevant because it stopped at a certain point. And I modified the tiers. So the tiers going from top to bottom, where it would be S to, I guess, F, if you go all the way down to F. The highest level that these characters can achieve are Icon. Then it's B tier. Then it's Take or Leave. Then it's Thin Ice. Then it's Psychic Hell. And then it's Who? ? So those are our tiers. To repeat them, and I'll take a picture for your benefit, Fadzai. It's Icon, B tier, Take or Leave, Thin Ice, Psychic Hell, and Who ? And obviously the top one and the bottom ones are easy, but getting to the central ones and figuring out what that means we can do as we go along.
Yeah.
Okay, first up, Stefan Salvatore.
Naturally, Icon status.
I mean, without question. Icon, straight up. And later at the end of this, we're gonna see if we can arrange them within their tiers in order, but that's extra stuff, we'll see. Elena Gilbert.
Icon, as much as she has haters, I'm like, listen, this is the main character.
Wow. I agree. I would put her at Icon. Jenna Summers.
Jenna, you know what? You did what you could with what you were given. Maybe if they'd been more honest with you, you could have been more involved. I'm going to give you B tier. You deserved so much more.
Okay.
You were so precious.
Here's what I'm going to do. And you let me know if this makes sense, because I'm looking at it now and I'm like, Icon to B tier might be too big a gap. Do we need an A+ in between those? Because Icon is outstanding, right? Outshining.
We can put an A+,
Let's put an A+ in between, because I'm like, B tier then feels like, and I'm like, maybe there needs to be some nuance there. Okay, what color would this need to be? So that's... Okay, perfect. So, with now A+ in between Icon and B tier, where would you put Jenna?
I'd put her at B tier still.
Okay. Then to B tier she goes.
And only because she didn't get enough time to climb the ladder.
She had 2 seasons, What are you gonna do? Little Gilbert.
Jeremy, to me, you were an icon.
Wow.
Your arc, how much you changed, you were so special to me. It was real to me.
It was real to me. I would lean towards A+.
Okay.
I quite like Jeremy. He's great. I don't know if he's quite icon status for me.
That's fair.
Okay, but then now how do we resolve this?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, we can do it.
How are we going to do rock, paper, scissors over the phone?
No idea. Didn't consider it. Not once.
I can just concede that he's an A+.
Okay,
I'm comfortable
fair enough.
with that.
We'll have him at the top of A+ for now. Bonnie Bennett.
Icon, naturally.
Straight at the top. I'm putting her above Stefan and Elena too, so there's that. Caroline Forbes.
Ooh, Caroline. I think an icon.
I'd agree.
She grows so much.
Grows hugely.
Yeah.
She is one of my favorite characters. I would also put her in icon status. Matt Donovan.
Matty boy, Matty Blue, I'm gonna give you an A+, not because you were necessarily the most interesting or impactful, but because you stuck to your guns, no pun intended, and you managed to stay the whole way through the show.
Yeah.
Which
is impressive.
Not even our lead did.
A man of some integrity, which is rare in this show. Mm-hmm. Oh Lord, who's that? Is that Vicky? Yes, that's Vicky Donovan. These pictures are very small, and I haven't worn my glasses in 2 years. I'm gonna fix that soon.
Vicky. I'm gonna give you take or leave.
Interesting.
They didn't give you enough. They should have brought you back as a ghost in season 3 and let you stay.
That's true. But then it becomes a question of, is this a misogynistic placement? And who knows? Not me. Tyler Lockwood.
I'm gonna give you B, Tyler. I'm sorry, they just don't care about you enough.
They do not care about
your way
you.
Up to A.
You did well with what you had going on. Well done.
You can sit with Jenna.
Zach Salvatore. Uncle Nephew Zach.
Who?
Yeah, unfortunately. He's in the show for like 3 episodes max before he's unceremoniously killed, bless his heart.
And then we bring him back because Damon's sins are so great.
Right.
He murdered a pregnant woman.
Right. Speaking of Damon Salvatore.
Damon, as much as you annoy me, you are relevant and important to the show. So putting you below B seems unfair. Even though I know Sandile would send you to Psychic Tartarus.
Immediately to Psychic Hell. But I will concede on this one because it's only fair.
Yeah. I'll put him at B tier, dragged down by his sins and poor characterization.
Okay. Fair enough. I won't complain on that. Everything's fine, and I'll deal with that later. Carol Lockwood.
Take or leave. You can sit and take or leave, Carol.
Damn. Okay.
I mean, it's one.
Above or below Vicky?
It's one of those shows. You know, the parents, you have to work really hard.
They don't get much. Yeah. Okay. Sheila Bennett.
Oh, Sheila Bennett. You deserve so much more, but the show doesn't really give you anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Between B tier and take or leave.
Okay, then we'll place her at the bottom of B. After Damon Salvatore? No, she goes above him. She will be in B tier, but she will be above that man. I will not place her below him. Sheriff Liz Forbes.
Sheriff Liz. She can go in B tier.
Okay. Ooh, where to place her in B tier? Below or above Sheila?
I think...
Oh, but she's...
She's there for a lot longer, so she has much more to do.
Yeah.
But Sheila is like on the other side, popping in every now and then.
And helping out. Yeah. But Liz also helps out. Okay, we'll keep her in the middle. It's fine. Logan Fell.
Who?
Bye-bye. Katerina Petrova.
Icon, naturally.
Really? Wow. Okay,
Such an
but we're
interesting villain.
Because right now we've
so
got...
fun. The show starts to redeem her, then decides actually she's more evil than ever.
Actually, she's more evil than you've ever seen before. It's farcical how bad she is now. Above or below Elena?
I'll say below Elena.
Okay, fair enough. Emily Bennett.
Ooh, Emily, I know you can hear me. I'm gonna say B tier.
B tier. I'm also putting her above Damon, but below Sheila. Lexi Branson.
Lexi.
Right? Yeah.
Take or leave seems mean. I'll give her B tier.
We'll put her in B tier, above Damon, below the Bennetts. Okay. Alaric Saltzman.
Ooh, Alaric. I can put you in A+. You certainly have a very interesting journey throughout the show. Dying, coming back, building a completely different life. Yeah.
Doesn't lose points for season 7?
Oh, the whole Caroline thing?
Yeah.
I like to pretend that didn't happen, like how Marvel Comics pretends Kitty Pryde didn't say the N-word several times.
Sure.
So...
Yeah. And that's fair enough. Listen, that's your part and parcel. Anna Chu.
Ooh, Anna Chu. Anna Chu, we're gonna have to put you in Take or Leave.
Oh.
Very dear to me, but just not around long enough. And unfortunately, the story will largely ignore her existence once we moved on from one of her arcs.
Yeah, a common situation for some side characters in this show. Pearl Chu.
Pearl Chu. I'm also gonna put you in Take or Leave for similar reasons.
Fair enough. Harper.
Oh, Harper, my baby. In terms of relevance, Harper, my dear, I love you dearly. I'm going to have to put you in Psychic Hell. You are not that relevant. I love you, but the story doesn't love you.
But Psychic Hell, I feel, is not like a lack of importance. It's like, this is a character I hate, and I want to drop you in Psychic Hell.
I'll put him on thin ice then, let's say.
Thin ice. Fair enough. Kelly Donovan.
Back to the Psychic Hell from whence you came.
She's gotta go. John Gilbert, Psychic Hell, right next to her. I don't care that the show said you made it to peace. May you burn in the flames of your sins.
You murdered Anna and Pearl. You don't deserve to be above them. They weren't hurting nobody.
You simply don't. Isabel Fleming.
Psychic Hell.
Psychic Hell. I can't defend you, girl. I think you're interesting, but
All
damn.
of the worst parents are there.
Henry Wattles, who strangely has 5 appearances in this show, all scattered throughout.
Henry, sweetie. I'm gonna have to put you in who?
Who? Sweet darling boy, but who are you? Mason Lockwood.
Mason Lockwood. Thin ice.
Thin ice. That's very fair. Luca Martin.
Oh, Luca Martin. Hey, thin ice, I guess.
Yeah, thin ice. Season 2 is a lot of thin ice characters. Rosemary.
Rosemary. I think you deserve...
I said be quiet.
I don't know whether to make her Take or Leave or B tier. There's a lot that's been crammed into B tier.
It's true, but we haven't put anyone B tier in a little bit.
Okay, let's say B tier.
We'll put in B tier. Above Damon, below Lexi. Okay, who the hell is that? Oh, Elijah Michelson.
Oh, you were looking at a picture. I thought you were reading a name.
No, a picture. It's so dark.
Elijah icon, I feel.
Yeah, I also feel. That's an icon. Jonas Martin.
Thin ice.
Thin ice. Thin ice. Him and his son.
They don't care about that, man.
It's like, I don't support what happened to you, but damn.
Also, you tried to blow up a bar full of innocent people
try to blow
because of what Elena and her friends did.
It makes no sense why you would do that, and why would you stab Matt? I don't know. You don't even know that child. Oh, God. Jules, the werewolf. Thin ice.
Thin ice, Jules, honey.
Oh, Jules.
You didn't need to kill Rose.
No.
I felt sorry for you when Klaus ripped out your heart, but girl, you and your serial killer boyfriend from the Arrowverse.
That's
you
the
were
one.
Doing too much.
The Rose one, I ascribed to Damon. Go was trying to nip that man. But the Caroline stuff, no, girl. No, that was crazy. Klaus Michelson.
Klaus. I'm gonna put you in A+. You could have been an icon. I don't think you're an icon in this show.
I think he's a fun character. I think he's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you grow more in the spin-off. I think in this show, they're not letting you be an icon because they won't let you be an evil bisexual.
Exactly.
And that holds you back.
Exactly right. And I still think the originals doesn't let loose on that as well, which is a shame. If anything, Elijah's the one who gets to be a little bit more bisexual, but we won't get into that one.
Tristan.
Right. Almost called him by his real name. Bill Forbes.
Bill Forbes. Thin ice.
Thin ice.
I almost put you in Psychic Hell. It would have been Psychic Hell. But you apologized at the end and you helped the last second.
Yeah. Right. That kept you just out of Psychic Hell, my guy.
And your karma was being mauled by Tyler, then ending up in a position where you had to be given vampire blood, then being stabbed and waking up in transition.
Right. Exactly. Jesus. Okay. Rebecca Michelson.
Oh, Rebecca, dear. In the Vampire Diaries. Don't think of the originals.
Don't think of the originals. You can't.
I'm gonna give you...
Say what you instinctually felt, because you have an answer in your head. You're just afraid to say it.
I was gonna say take or leave.
Oh my god. No, that's
but maybe
fair.
B tier is more fair.
No, take or leave was instinctual, and that's fair. She can be fun in this show, but my god, is so much of a story mired by nonsense. I truly think the Rebecca that I like exists exclusively in the originals.
Yeah, and she starts off so well in season 3. Like, there's so much
she really does
going for her, and then it's like, no, my name is Regina George.
Right. So you agree? You do think you're beautiful? And it's like.
Then I'm no longer in Mean Girls. I've jumped over to John Tucker Must Die, and by John Tucker I mean Damon Salvatore,
right?
Because he tricked me into sleeping with him twice.
Oh god, what a nightmare! I'm gonna put her at the top of Take or Leave though, because she is still an original. Michael Michelson.
Michael Michelson. Take or Leave.
Take or leave. It is what it is. You lived, you served, you died. Abby Bennett Wilson.
Ooh, Abby Bennett. The story is wild with how they handle you. There was something interesting there. They don't flesh it out in a way that makes any kind of sense.
No, they don't. And
then she disappears and becomes an off-screen character until season 8. Like, she briefly comes back in season 4, and then she's just gone through her daughter's death and resurrection.
Yep. I'm
gonna put her in Take or Leave.
Fair. I would have put her on Thin Ice, but I think that's fair. Is that Meredith Fell? Yes, it is. Meredith Fell.
Take or leave. You're there for like a season and a half.
And you got the hell out. Congratulations. Cole Michelson.
As much as I enjoy you, Cole, you don't do a whole lot in the show, so I'm gonna put you in Take or Leave with Rebecca.
Your words, not mine.
I mean, if it were up to you, I'm sure he'd be in Psychic Hell. So
I'd put him on Thin Ice. I've got some love for... Specifically, season 4 Cole is my favorite. And for that, I'd put him on Thin Ice and not have him burn for eternity. Finn Michelson. Aww.
Finn Michelson, Take or Leave.
You
were relevant. You were interesting. We learned so much more about you in the originals.
Yeah.
Mama's boy.
Bless him. Speaking of, Rebecca Michelson.
Rebecca? Esther, you mean?
What am I saying? Esther Michelson.
Esther Michelson. I'll put you in B tier. You caused a lot of nonsense for us, Miss Ma'am. The echoes of your actions are felt throughout the show.
Okay. Go B tier, Esther Michelson. Where would we put her here? Above Damon, above Rose, above Lexi, above Emily, below Sheila. I think that makes sense. Yeah. Sage. No last name.
Sage.
She's 900 years old.
Thin Ice, baby.
Yeah.
You were interesting, but you existed just to show us that killing an original kills off their bloodline.
That's true. And that Damon is so bad because of another woman. Okay. We've hit season 4. Connor Jordan.
Thin Ice. Most interesting of all the hunters.
Wow. Thin Ice for Connor Jordan. Okay. April Young.
Oh, April honey. I'm gonna give you Take or Leave.
And that's generous. I would have given her Who. Bless her heart.
Actually, you know what? Maybe we should give her Who. She's there for one season.
And she's
she's a retconned in. She's there for one season and is never heard from again.
And nobody asks a single question about it.
Like, is she?
I'm sorry.
Does she still exist in season 5 when Jeremy has now been resurrected and has to lie that he faked his death?
Didn't see her in that classroom.
I think the last we see of April
transferred.
is her being like, "Yeah, Elena, I'm just looking for Jeremy. I haven't heard from him." And Elena being like, "Because he's dead," because she's now accepting he's dead. And then she hangs up and we never hear. She's like, "I'm sorry, the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now." Why? because he's dead.
Crazy.
And we never see April again.
No, but wait, she does show up. The last time we see April is prom, I think, because she's counting the votes.
Yes, she is at prom.
So that's the last time we see her.
She is at prom. Elena attacks her. Elena, let this girl rest.
Let her go, please. That's when she decided to transfer school. She said, I do not care about any of this shit, and it is not worth my life. And nobody asked a single question. Haley Marshall, baby.
Haley Marshall, in as far as you exist in this show, take or leave.
I'd have put her on thin ice, but fair enough.
You slept with Klaus for no reason other than to facilitate his leaving the show.
And I won't hold you on that. That was the universe acting through you. The betrayal of the hybrids, wild. Rudy Hopkins.
Oh, Rudy Hopkins, sir. Such an effective mayor. Such a Schrodinger's father. Schrodinger's parent.
Truly.
You show up and we can almost retcon away all your absence.
Except we can't.
And then suddenly season 5 is like, I haven't spoken to my daughter all summer. Matt, when you speak to her, tell her. I'm like, wait, what do you mean when Matt speaks to her? Do you not have her number?
Why are you not in contact with your daughter who's on an international trip, you think?
Between
I'll put you on thin ice too, Rudy.
Yeah.
But because we were generous to Abby, I'll be generous to him and put him in take or leave. Okay. Galen Vaughn.
Galen Vaughn. Where did I put Connor? Take or leave?
Connor's in... Where is Connor? Why is it hard to find a black man in this cast? Come on, man. Connor's in thin ice. Did I accidentally put him there?
Maybe.
Sorry. I'll put him up in take or leave because that is what you said.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Vaughn, I'm going to put you on thin ice because what did you do except show up, argue with Damon, and then stab Bonnie in the back for no
good reason. And then try to be like, Jeremy, we're on the same side. No, you just stabbed my girlfriend. I kill you now. Galen Vaughn. And this is going to be an interesting one. Silas season 4.
Silas season 4?
Which I couldn't find a picture of horrid Silas or calcified Silas. So I'm just using a picture of him in ancient Greece to represent season 4 Silas.
I would say Silas season 4 is an icon. He's running around.
I would also say that.
Fooling everybody, pulling off a mask and being like, surprise, I was here the whole time.
I think season 4 Silas is quite iconic, underratedly so. And then season 5 Silas, who is a man.
Season 5 Silas, I'll say B tier. You're fun and evil, but nowhere near as fun as like the Kais, Catherines, Klauses.
For sure, I agree. Nadia Petrova.
Nadia, I'll put you on B.
Okay, generous. I like it. I quite like Nadia, so I'm partial to her. Dr. Wes Maxfield.
I know who you are, so I can't say who. Psychic Hell, not because I think you did too many terrible things. You did, but they were mainly the people I don't care about. But I'm gonna put you in Psychic Hell because why were you on screen wasting my time with your nonsense experiments?
It's hell for wasting my real life time, actually. Thank you very much. And there he goes into psychic hell.
Also, you murdered Jesse for no good reason. Murdered a whole young black man.
Collegiate.
For your weird ass experiments.
Wild. I put Atticus Shane in the wrong place. Atticus Shane.
Psychic hell. You groomed and manipulated a teenage girl. You convinced a grieving widower to kill himself along with a bunch of people who didn't want to die. You were a flop.
But what about his wife and child he was trying to resurrect? What about his broken leg in the caves?
You also tricked Haley into massacring a bunch of Tyler's friends. And then we're like, actually, here's the info on your parents, I promised. They're dead.
I guess that is, yeah, he tricked Haley on that. But Haley did really walk into this. She said, I'm willing to sacrifice 12 people to get this information on my dead parents, not the existence of my dead parents who are alive. I guess she didn't know they were dead. Kitsia of old and new, I guess, because she just kind of walks in.
Kitsia, They don't give you enough.
Yeah.
They don't give you enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you, because of your iconic spells and the level of power that you canonically have, I'm giving you B tier.
Okay.
Otherwise, if they treated you with some respect, I think you could have made it to A.
I agree. I think either in that Silas and Ketsia arc, which is really just a Silas arc, or just after, she should have been the most prominent character in terms of that sphere of things. If it meant she would be an antagonist, so be it, so long as she was relevant and central.
Certainly a more interesting antagonist than Marcos, our final boss, ends up being.
You know, give me something to work with for my girl Janina Gavankar. But, alas. Short King, Sean Saipos, what's his name in the show? Will? No. Elena's trauma-bonded best friend. That's not the correct term. Elena's
Aaron
friend
Whitmore.
who she bonds. Aaron Whitmore.
Aaron Whitmore, take or leave, because what did you do other than be another thing that Damon has to atone for?
Right. Sorry, Aaron. It is what it is.
Could have been something there, but the Delana years are tough.
Enzo St. John.
Psychic hell.
Yeah, that's correct.
Unlike Damon,
Again,
you're not
for
even
real
important to
life
the story.
reasons. Exactly. It's like wasting my time. Psychic hell. Liv Parker.
Ooh, Liv.
Olivia
some freak.
Joshuina Parker. The freak who doesn't know what she's doing.
I really like what season 6 did with her. I'm gonna give her B tier.
Fair. Very fair. And following very shortly after, Luke Parker.
Luke, twins stay together. You can also get B tier.
Cute. Love to see our twins winning and twinning. Why is Tom Avery here?
Isn't he season 5? That's the same season as them.
Yes.
When they're introduced.
Yeah, but I didn't add him to this list, so I guess he was here. They put Tom Avery and they didn't have half the heretics on this list? That's crazy.
Tom Avery who?
Tom Avery who? Dies in the episode he's introduced. Is introduced to die. Sorry, Tom. I don't know what to tell you. Marcos.
Who?
Yeah.
Such
fair.
a good-looking man. Like we always say, great gowns.
Beautiful gowns. I'll put him at the top of who because he is technically a central antagonist.
Yes.
So he gets to be the least whom. Josette Laughlin.
Ooh, Josette. Such an interesting story. Such a beautiful, if not a little bit accelerated love story with Alaric. But I guess, you know, when you're in your 40s, you're like, listen, we don't have time to waste. I like you, you like me.
Exactly.
I'm going to give her... A+, because you survived Kai Parker once.
It's true. She's kind of an icon. As we said, combat medic, legend. I mean, I don't know which war you're fighting in, and I'm not going to ask too many questions. But pretty cool. Saves lives. That's A+ for Joe Laughlin. Who the hell is this? God, these dark photos. Thomas Vincent Fell III, a.k.a. Trip Cook.
Oh.
They let him cook those vampires in the sun.
Psychic hell seems harsh. I'll put you on thin ice.
Fair. He was doing a lot, but he had reasons. Still doing a lot, though. Kai Parker.
Icon.
Yeah, we have to. He shakes it up so much.
The first villain to eat after Klaus leaves the show, honestly. No one had eaten in that way.
Silas season 4 almost gets there, but Kai's really the one who gets there and surpasses, in my opinion. Kai eats. He chews the scenery. Oh, bless you. Sarah Salvatore.
Oh,
Real.
Honey. Why were you in this show?
Yeah. Why were you in this show if you're not...
To be tied to Damon's sins.
Yeah.
And to give Stefan something else to wring his hands over. And to give Enzo something to do in an arc where he didn't really have anything to be involved in.
Never a good enough reason.
And then you come back to die. I'm going to say take or leave. Wasted opportunity, honestly, to have a POC founding family member.
Like, God damn it. Speaking of Salvatores, Lily Salvatore.
Lily! I'm gonna give you A+.
How? I thought you were gonna say B tier, and I was gonna make myself okay with it. But to me, she's an A+. I love Lily Salvatore. And I mean, again, I'm not surprised that people hate this character because that's how this fandom operates. I think Lily's so interesting, and I think she's so fun, especially when she's vindictive. And then when she becomes sweet again, it's like, well, yeah, this is a mother. Like, despite everything, this is someone who cares for her chickies. And it's just a shame that she is tied to 3 male characters' storylines in this season and dies to enhance them.
Triple
I'm
fridge.
just always like,
But I mean, does Enzo even care when she dies? I don't remember Enzo's reaction. He kind of just makes peace with it.
I'm going to tell you now, I was not counting Enzo St. John. I was counting Stefan, Damon, and Julian.
So 4 men. I thought you were counting actual main characters.
Sure. Why not? Enzo, sure. Speaking of her chickies, Valerie Tull, first of the heretics to be
Valerie
introduced.
Tull, you know what? Icon. So iconic that this murder happy writing team was like, shame, let's not kill her off. Let's let her survive.
Yeah, I agree. She's quite iconic. Nora Hildegard.
Nora, the first of our wicked lesbians. And the more interesting one, I think. I'm gonna give you... lower end of B tier. There was something there. There was something.
There was something, and they were cooking a little. They were sautéing, you know, but we didn't get to the broil. The second of the wicked lesbians, Mary Louise.
Mary Louise, I'm gonna have to put you in take or leave, but like upper take or leave.
Ooh, I'd put her in thin ice.
Oh yeah, because of the Lily thing.
The Valerie stuff mocks her so much for me. But I can put her in lower take or leave because after the armory stuff, there is a bit of pathos to her in that moment. So I will put her in lower take or leave.
Lower take or leave. Okay, that's
But
fair.
in my heart, she's on thin ice, girly. It's wild. Malcolm,
Who?
the only time the white man of the group dies first and doesn't matter. So that's something. You're a king for that, Malcolm. Bo.
Ish.
Ish indeed.
Take or leave, I guess, because the show doesn't want to do anything with you.
The show does not want to take him, I'll tell you that. But I'll put him above Mary Louise because at the very least.
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac? Is that his surname?
No. I just watched Dune yesterday, so he's on the mind. Oscar of the Heretics.
Oscar, I'm gonna have to put you in take or leave because you exist as Oscar for one day.
Right.
And then you die.
Killed by Valerie, the icon. So, you know, sorry, King. You weren't the protagonist of this story. The icon, the legend himself, Julian, no last name.
Psychic Hell.
Psychic Hell.
You should be in Who, but you did enough damage that I'll never forget you. But boy, are you forgettable.
You were present for so much time that I am hard-pressed to try and forget you. Psychic Hell. Reyna Cruz.
Reyna. Ooh, there was some interesting stuff there. I'm gonna say B tier.
That's fair. I think that's very fair. She will go above Damon at the very least, but she will be below Rosemarie. Damon's too high up now. Hold on. Who's at the bottom there? Yeah, no. I will not put him above Nora Hildegard. Penny Aries. Who? I'm sorry, girl. Anna Nogueira, I'm looking forward to that Supergirl movie. I hope it don't flop.
I learned her surname this year when you told me what it was. And I was like, the God of War?
When we were doing the Mad episode. Because you thought Zodiac sign first, and then we saw it written down.
And I was like, is she Greek? What's going on here?
Who the hell knows? She might be Spanish based on her surname. She might be Latina. I do not know what her vibe is. Sybil Siren.
Sybil, you insane thing. In a season of insanity, it really takes a powerful character to stand out as extra insane. I'll give her a B.
Okay. I'll put her below Damon, maybe. She'll be the only one who goes below Damon, because she did torture him for a little bit. But also, I find her more fun than Damon, but it's fine. Celine Siren.
Celine, sweetie, take or leave. You were running around, Your plans changed every 2 episodes. Your allegiance was never quite solid.
Your sensibilities flip-flopped. And unfortunately, you weren't the insane sibling. You were the grounded one, which always, unfortunately, reads less interesting to the world.
Yeah.
And I say that as the grounded sibling of my quartet of siblings. So, take or leave, my dear. Well, let's see. You'll go above... Ooh. Just below Rudy Hopkins. And I'm going to move Aaron Whitmore to the bottom of the list. Because bless you, son. Penultimate choice, Peter Maxwell.
Ooh, Peter, pumpkin eater. I want to put you on thin ice, but at least your absence is explained better than Abby's is.
Yeah, that's more
and we
than
didn't put her
the
on
black
thin
people
ice.
get.
So I guess we should put you in take or leave.
But it's like thin ice in the terms of their actions. Would you still put Peter above Abby?
I think Peter and Abby's actions are equal. It's just that Peter gets a whole backstory, fleshed out family history baggage thing that she doesn't get.
Okay, we'll take him or leave him. He'll go below Bo because I don't want to put a white man above Bo. And finally...
Is Cade not on this list?
Finally, but not leastily, Arcadius, a.k.a. Cade, a.k.a. the quote-unquote devil.
The psychic devil who is not Satan, but has fiery powers associated with him.
Who should, by virtue, go to psychic hell because it's his home, but you know... I don't know if I want him to burn there. He was kind of fun.
You're not the most fleshed out villain. I don't know why you were doing what you were doing except because you just liked to be evil. You claimed to be there to punish people, and I guess your tragic backstory of being unfairly killed by prejudice, mutant haters.
But then it's also like you like to eat the souls of the wicked, so it seems like, you just want a little snacky every now and then.
The criteria for going to hell doesn't make sense. Why is Georgie there? I mean, I was like, was Georgie a drunk driver?
Yes.
Was it that?
I believe so. She drunk drove, which I'm like, I guess,
but hell? John didn't go to hell.
I mean, this is the question of Midnight Mass. Yeah. It's a silly system if you look at it for more than 5 seconds, which is why, Cade, what were you talking about, my guy?
I'm going to put him, should he go on thin ice or take or leave?
I'm going to put him on thin ice.
Thin ice it is.
Because what are you up to, my guy?
Thin ice that's melting under your hellfire.
Right. It's one of the layers of hell that's frozen over. And that's our full tier list. Wow.
We don't have one for Josie and Lizzie, my Incendia queen.
If we did, where would you put them?
I would put them at maybe B tier. They're a plot device, really. Maybe take or leave.
I mean, yeah, it's not like their active desires and motivations of shaping the story. They truck them around when they need magic done because there's no witch anymore. Wild.
Special mention, Alex St. John. Who?
Alex St. John. I did not have any interest in any of the Armory stuff. I did not have a desire to find their images. And I think the other one that wasn't here was Monique, because I was like, what am I going to do with her? You're not even the real one.
Because why are you coming to town and impersonating people, girl?
True. Girl, such a life.
And also, you coming to town is what ultimately gets Sarah Nelson found out and gets her killed.
Yeah.
So...
yeah. And that was your friend, so you say, or at least someone you bonded with at camp.
I would have put Alex St. John on the list just because she's the only named Armory character, and I need her to represent them in the Who category because collectively they're a Who.
They're a Who. Who on earth are you? Okay, let me see if this image saves, if this tier list shows up, because I do want to post this. For those of you, well, A, if I don't figure out how to put up the video format of this, but B, for those of you who don't care for the video, I will post the final tier list on our socials, so go ahead and look out for that. Yes, the image did print. Oh, that's beautiful. A lot of icons right at the top. That's fun. Bonnie, Caroline, Stefan, Elena, Catherine, Elijah, Silas Season 4, Kai Parker, and Valerie Tull. And I think that's fair.
Special mention to what's her name? Daniela Lebonnaire. Or Danielle Lebonnaire.
Daniela Lebonnaire, icon. Icon status. Who's doing it like her? Reality warp. Running from the witches? right? And then also a dark version of herself that climbed out of hell to get her, I think. Something like that. We were on some shit that day. Once again, if you haven't heard the Daniela Labonere episode, go back. But that is indeed the last segment of our Vampriety Hour. Da 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 da. Thank you all for joining us for this probably far too long key that we had on the tail end of our season 1 of the podcast. It's been a wonderful journey. It's been a long road, but there are more roads that lie ahead. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. I'm so delirious.
Play the finale
and
music.
It is so late in the day.
Nobody knows me the way that you do. What's that song that plays when everyone's going to peace? From? The final episode of season 8, when everyone's going to peace, and like we're seeing how everyone's story ends.
Your memory compared to mine, especially about this show, where am I going to pull that knowledge from? The song that plays when everyone goes to peace. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is going to be coming out somewhere in January, so Happy New Year. Thanks for a wonderful first season of the podcast. We're looking forward to our mid-season, and we're looking forward to season 2. Very exciting, very exciting. And yeah, I guess have a good year. Happy 2026. I don't know.
I can't believe we're all still alive.
Woo! Make good choices and make this your year. Cheers.
Bye.